Hi again, everybody. Welcome into another edition of Gamecock Insider. I'm Derek Scott. We come to you this week from the University of South Carolina Athletics Village. A lot going on here today and this weekend. Behind us down the hill, you've got the SEC Track and Field Championships being hosted here. And also just off to my left, the NCAA Women's Tennis Tournament is being hosted by South Carolina. First and second round efforts there. Coming up on today's show, we've got a lot to get into, including some postseason women's golf, where once again, Kaylin Anderson's squad is doing great things. But we start things off today with a look at a member of the Gamecock men's basketball team. What a road that Chris Silva has traveled from his home country in Gabon. We'll tell you more right here in this report.
That was thrown down by Silva. Check your highlight reels tonight.
Before high school, Chris Silva never played an organized game of basketball.
Growing up, my family, pretty much my whole family was playing basketball. So go and watch the game and being with my father all the time when he was playing it, all that, I fell in love with the game.
Silva flew all the way from Gabon to New York City with hopes of reaching his full potential. But moving to a new country meant learning a new language and a new culture.
Grab it to Silva. Chris with a tomahawk jam.
I don't know how to describe it. It was fun at some point, stressing. When I got there, the fact that I wasn't speaking English and I didn't have anybody around me to speak English or French with, French transit the language, it was stressful.
Stressful, no doubt. But Silva also had to learn a brand new game.
On the court, I had just to look what everybody else was doing and just repeat it. That's how I was learning the plays and all that. The first time I saw up in the game, I just ran into the game and the coach was like, "What you do? Come back. You got wait at the table. You got to wait for the ref to sub you in."
By the time he reached his senior year at Rizal Catholic, Silva was a 4-star recruit. While Syracuse, Georgetown, and Villanova all wanted the Gabonese basketball player, he felt he belonged at Carolina. But still, in his first year at USC, Silva had to adapt once again.
Back home, you're allowed to be physical because, calling foul, the ref gotta hear you slapping the arm or really see that you fouled to call the foul. So I was always in foul trouble without.
They are going to call it on Chris Silva, so he is done.
So I had to adjust all the play, try to stay in the game and all that.
And Silva has done well to make that adjustment. In his second season at Carolina, Silva has increased his average playing time by almost 8 minutes and has nearly doubled his points per game. On and off the court, his teammates have been a huge support system, making him feel right at home from the beginning.
We just all a family. So when I got here, everybody was funny. That helped me to be just to fit in. I just felt like home.
A Carolina family in his team and coach, but even stronger family roots back at home.
I want them to hear what I'm doing. You want to send a tape where they see you play and get excited about you and be proud.
Silva's family remains his greatest motivation, even from thousands of miles away.
Back home, they expect me to do great things.
What a great story on Chris Silva. Inspirational words from that young man. Looking forward to seeing him back in Garnet and Black for his junior season. When we come back with more of Gamecock Insider, we switch gears to a little bit of golf. Kaylin Anderson has a regular tradition at South Carolina. That is winning NCAA regionals. They've done it again. We'll show you highlights after this. Gamecock Insider is brought to you by Coke Zero. Enjoy everything. By Colonial Life. The benefits of good hard work. And by Wild Wing Cafe. We've got just the thing to make you wild. Gamecock Insider is a production of Gamecock IMG Sports Marketing.
This is it. This is the moment when legacies are made, and good becomes glorious. But legacies aren't just granted on game day. You can make them anytime. Will it be today or someday? The glory lies in your choice. This is the moment. What will your legacy be? You build legacies. We protect them.
Win the opportunity to be the next Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the field and witness pregame warm-ups from the dugout. Winners will receive 2 game tickets, pregame field passes, and autographed merchandise from head coach Chad Holbrook. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Field is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage.
What does no limits mean to me?
Cultivating bold thinkers.
Connecting students to the global economy.
A commitment to life-changing discovery.
Improving healthcare for everyone, young and old.
An amazing student experience.
Academic excellence across campus.
What does no limits mean to me? Where do I begin?
It's her. Hey, you're the matchmaker.
That's me, I'm Kim.
I saw you online. You helped my dad find a new car.
Well, I match people with their perfect Ford every day.
Name assistant?
Today? Quite possibly.
Making vehicles safe, dependable, affordable.
That's how you become
America's best-selling brand.
Get F-150 with 0 for 72 or up to $10,165 in total savings plus 1,000 smart bonus cash on top of all offers.
Now at Buy Low, even more prices are down and staying down. Your family deserves great food at a great price. That's why Buy Low is lowering prices on even more items throughout the store. There are now over 700 prices down and staying down on the things your family buys most. So visit your local Buy Low, the premier grocery partner of the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Oh, Alex Destino turning on that pitch. No doubt about it. We're tied as Alex Destino belts his 8th home run of the year. Alex Destino, that's 3 home runs now for Destino in the last 5 games.
That's your Sansbury. Did you see that play? One of 2 home runs that Alex Destino was hit within the last week. And Alex, by the way, is our Terminix Pest Player of the Week. With those 2 home runs, he also hit .600 this week, drove in 5 runs, and drew 8 walks. Great week for the junior from Weaverville, North Carolina. He is heating up right now, and South Carolina can certainly use it because, as we turn our attention to the Palmetto Health injury report, Chris Cullen continues to be out for South Carolina. The Gamecock catcher and power hitter having some serious knee problems. His season may be shut down at this point in time. Turning attention to golf, the South Carolina women's golf programs, one of the traditional powers in the nation, not just the SEC. And that's because when it comes to postseason play, they turn their game up a notch, and they've done it again this year. Kayla Anderson's team wins another NCAA regional. Let's take a look at some highlights.
You guys rallied. You had a great round today. You ended up winning a regional title for the 3rd straight year. Just go through your feelings right now.
Wow, I mean, it was pretty amazing right now. A little speechless, but you know, they played great. I told them it was a marathon this week, and they did that. We got off to a pretty tough start, but hung in there on a really tough day the first day, and then got some calmer weather, and really proud of this group. We had, Anna pulls out the win, and we had a little help from Florida faltering coming in, but unfortunately, it's what it takes. But they played so great. I mean, Kate and I know and Anna, they were so steady for us, and Mo didn't have her best week, but and Jason didn't either, but they fought really hard and just gutted it out for what they could, and it was enough this week, and we just we got off to a little bit of a rough start this morning. It wasn't too bad, but they really came on strong at the end, and we just built momentum after momentum and finished with some birdies, and actually bogeyed a few here coming in on 18, but really proud of this group. It's very resilient and stayed very, very patient on a very difficult golf course. I think it's just the time of year, and they, we've won 5 regionals in the last 8 years and 3 in a row now, and I think they just get that feeling that time of year, and it's, it's just something that's passed down each year with confidence, and the experience with Kate and I know in there, and it's huge, and we just build out the confidence each year after each year, and it's something great to have. But I think they believe in each other, and we believe in the week, and it's just, again, just the patience and the toughness of this crew. They have a lot of experience, and we believe in that. And again, it's just, you just can't panic at this time of year. You just got to believe in it and wait it out and stay very patient. I overuse that word, but that's what it is, especially on a hard, difficult golf course like this.
How special is this spring? You guys are in the valley.
Yeah, it was neat. I mean, I think the other ones we've had, we've led the whole time, basically. So this is kind of neat. I told them this morning, I said, heck, we had a really low round yesterday. We had the low round again today, and I told them, I said, you know what, you guys, let's not try and hang on to one of the back spots. Let's go out there and try and win this thing, and that's what they did, and it was really fun. I think we were 6 over at one point and finished even today. We got it to 2 under, so they went out there and played to win, and those top 3 played awesome. And again, like I said, Mo really fought hard today. She never gave up, and it wasn't her week, but that's what we need in those spots, and it was enough to get us through and fortunately pull out the win.
Well, turning from one great postseason performance to another, the Gamecock women's tennis team is good enough this year to be hosting the first and second round of the NCAA tournament. And coming up after this break on Gamecock Insider, Brad Muller will visit with Kevin Epley, the head coach of that squad. So stay with us.
What does no limits mean to me?
Cultivating bold thinkers.
Connecting students to the global economy.
A commitment to life-changing discovery.
Improving healthcare for everyone, young and old.
An amazing student experience.
Academic excellence across campus.
What does no limits mean to me? Where do I begin?
I count slowly, slowly getting faster. Once I start counting, it's very hot.
Baby, I'm 90% sure the cart's moving.
It is so exciting, I could count forever. Count until I drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I love counting.
Lease a 2017 RAV4 XLE for $219 a month for 36 months. Toyota, let's go places.
Carolina and Clemson haven't agreed on much since 1896. It's a healthy multi-sport rivalry. And this year, every head-to-head competition is part of the certified SC-grown Palmetto Series. So while Gamecocks and Tigers each support their team, we can all support local farmers by purchasing certified SC-grown products. Just look for the certified SC-grown label where you shop and follow your team at palmettoseries.com. It's a matter of taste.
It's her. Hey, you're the matchmaker.
That's me, I'm Kim.
I saw you online. You helped my dad find a new car.
Well, I match people with their perfect Ford every day.
Name assistant?
Today? Quite possibly.
Making vehicles safe, dependable, affordable.
That's how you become
America's best-selling brand.
Get F-150 with 0 for 72 or up to $10,165 in total savings plus 1,000 smart bonus cash on top of all offers.
Wild Wing Cafe is Columbia's home for hot wings, cold beer, good times, and Carolina athletics. Wild Wing Cafe, where great food rocks.
Hi everyone, Brad Muller joined by South Carolina head women's tennis coach Kevin Epley. The 14th ranked Gamecocks are making their 23rd consecutive appearance in the NCAA tournament. And coach, congratulations on that. And I know this is kind of old hat. You've done it every year since you've been here. Was it still exciting to hear your name called?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's why we play the game. We play the game for the last few weeks of the season. So we're fired up. We get fired up every year for the SEC tournament. Got through that, then we have a few weeks, and we get ready for the NCAA tournament. That's when we want to be playing our best tennis. So, of course, we're excited to be there, and even more excited that we're hosting.
Yeah, what does it mean for you guys to be able to play on your home courts?
Well, it's everything. I mean, that's one of the goals. That's one of the things we mark off at the beginning of the year. We want to be playing at home. It's always a big advantage to be playing at home, and then in that scenario, you get the higher seed. Obviously, it's no guarantee. We didn't make it out last year when we hosted. We lost to Georgia Tech in the round of 32, but. Hopefully the advantage will work more favorably for us this year, and we'll get out into Athens, but got to take it one match at a time.
You guys had a nice run in SEC play this year, finished 4th in the league standings during the regular season. And you guys obviously had a lot of close matches, but how did playing in the SEC prepare you for NCAA tournament play?
Well, we've been talking about that all year. I mean, this is the toughest conference in the history of women's tennis this year. So there's never been a tougher group than this group. 11 of the top 25 teams. To kind of illustrate that, Florida was the #1 team in the nation, and they were the #3 seed in the SEC tournament. Auburn was #9 in the nation and #10 seed in the SEC tournament. So playing those types of teams every week, that caliber of competition every week, week in and week out, I mean, just being able to have that over our opponents. I don't think anyone's played a tougher schedule than us and some of the other schools in our conference. So we're definitely ready for battles, and if it didn't wear us out, at least it's getting us ready.
Well, including SEC tournament play, you guys won 4 matches against SEC opponents by a 4-3 score. So obviously every match has been a battle. Was there a certain match, whether it was in SEC or even in non-conference play, that was a turning point or maybe a signature for you guys?
Well, I think, last year we won a lot of 4-3s, came down the last match on, and we kept, they kept seeming to tip in our favor. So we went 6-0 in the SEC to start, and we were kind of waiting for a match like that this year. I think when we played Tennessee, came down to Hadley Berg's match. She was down 4-1 in the 3rd set, and her coming back and winning that, just playing incredible tennis at the end, felt a lot like last year. I really felt like that sort of got the momentum going in our favor and kind of started pushing us into the rest of the season with a little more confidence.
Mia Horvit had a tremendous freshman year, named to the SEC All-Freshman team, also 2nd team All-Conference honors. How has she improved since she arrived on campus, and what makes her so good?
Well, she was a very good junior player, and I think anytime you get to be a freshman, it's an adjustment, and I think she had some little adjustments, to get to play on a team is a little bit more. It's just a different scenario than playing for yourself in the juniors on the international stage, but she's certainly capable to play at this level, but then to be sort of catapulted into the top of the lineup as a freshman, playing 1 and 2. She played Haley Carter here, who's from Columbia, who was #1 in the nation at the time, and I think they were at 4-all in the 3rd set. So she can play with the very best. I think occasionally the lack of experience caught up with her. She got a little bit reactive, but when she's playing her best and being aggressive, she can beat anybody.
Including Mia, Ingrid Gamera-Martens, and Hadley Berg, Paige Klein. We'll also have the opportunity to play in the NCAA, individual championships later this month. What does that mean for your program?
Well, that's fantastic. We had one player go into singles last year. Paige and Hadley got into the doubles and then got to the quarterfinals, so they became All-American. So they get to back that up this year in Athens, which is very exciting. And then to have Ingrid and Mia go, to have that representation at the top of our lineup. Our girls have been playing 1 and 2 for us for the most part this year. I think they're both starting to play a lot better. So I think they'll be a force to be reckoned with in the tournament.
Well, Coach, congratulations on a great regular season. Best of luck in the postseason.
Thank you very much.
For Coach Kevin Epley, I'm Brad Muller.
This is it. This is the moment when legacies are made, and good becomes glorious. But legacies aren't just granted on game day. You can make them anytime. Will it be today or someday? The glory lies in your choice. This is the moment. What will your legacy be? You build legacies. We protect them.
Carolina and Clemson haven't agreed on much since 1896. It's a healthy multi-sport rivalry. And this year, every head-to-head competition is part of the certified SC-grown Palmetto Series. So while Gamecocks and Tigers each support their team, we can all support local farmers by purchasing certified SC-grown products. Just look for the certified SC-grown label where you shop and follow your team at palmettoseries.com. It's a matter of taste.
Sophie, his 13th birthday. Gift, we've got you. Guitar, coming tomorrow. Road game today, surprise party tomorrow. Change of plans. Game tomorrow.
No, birthday tomorrow.
Guitar, reroute.
Birthdays are on birthdays.
Party, relocate. UPS My Choice makes rerouting packages easy. how we're helping companies solve for the needs of customers like Sophie.
What does no limits mean to me?
Cultivating bold thinkers.
Connecting students to the global economy.
A commitment to life-changing discovery.
Improving healthcare for everyone, young and old.
An amazing student experience.
Academic excellence across campus.
What does no limits mean to me? Where do I begin?
Good hard work has earned Nikki Blue the title of Colonial Life Academic Athlete of the Week. A member of the softball team, Blue is a senior sport and entertainment management major with a 3.652 GPA. This week's academic athlete is brought to you by Colonial Life. Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work. Welcome back to Gamecock Insider. I'm Derek Scott. We are on the Athletics Village where the Gamecocks are hosting both postseason track and NCAA women's tennis this weekend. Busy time around here. Last weekend was pretty busy. It was graduation weekend, and the University of South Carolina graduated more students than ever before. Lots of student athletes wearing the cap and gown as well, and we'll show you some sights and sounds from graduation day right now.
With all the ground we've covered, with all the fights we've won, I won't let you drown in the ocean. I won't watch you burn in the sun. We'll sing it in a song. We'll sing it in a song. When all is said and done, we'll sing it in a song.
Class of 2017, here we are together. Today is the day. The rendezvous you planned with your university and with your families has arrived. You've worked years to get here and you've earned it. Within a little more than an hour, you will officially be college graduates and alumni of the University of South Carolina. How does that sound to you? And by the way, you experienced a national championship in women's basketball, a Final Four for the men, the time has passed quickly, right? But you did so much here in that quickly passing time. You worked hard, you learned a lot, you had loads of fun, you made lifelong friends. So graduates, older makes you wiser, but so does all the hard academic work you did here. And families, they really did work hard. Let me assure you, they could not have arrived here without working really hard. We will never, ever forget you. That's the reason we've been here for you every single day of your journey, and that's the reason we're here for you today. Are you ready, class of 2017? By virtue of the authority vested in the University of South Carolina, by the people of this state, and on the recommendation of the faculty thereof, the university now confers upon each of you the degree for which you have been recommended, together with all the rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to the class of 2017.
Congratulations to all of our Gamecock graduates. Now this from My Carolina.
Now, Gamecocks everywhere can support their beloved university year-round at the USC Alumni Center. Our spirit capital is the place to support student learning, connect to each other, and advocate for Carolina, no matter where you are in the world. Alumni, students, faculty, staff, and fans, we are ready to welcome you home. Visit mycarolina.org and stay connected forever to thee.
What does no limits mean to me?
Cultivating bold thinkers.
Connecting students to the global economy.
A commitment to life-changing discovery.
Improving healthcare for everyone, young and old.
An amazing student experience.
Academic excellence across campus.
What does no limits mean to me? Where do I begin?
Win the opportunity to be the next Farm Bureau Insurance fan in the field and witness pregame warm-ups from the dugout. Winners will receive 2 game tickets, pregame field passes, and autographed merchandise from head coach Chad Holbrook. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Field is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage.
I count slowly, slowly, slowly getting faster. Once I start counting, it's very hot.
Baby, I'm 90% sure the cart's moving.
It is so exciting. I could count forever. Count until I drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I love counting.
Lease a 2017 RAV4 XLE for $219 a month for 36 months. Toyota, let's go places.
Carolina and Clemson haven't agreed on much since 1896. It's a healthy multi-sport rivalry. And this year, every head-to-head competition is part of the certified SC-grown Palmetto Series. So while Gamecocks and Tigers each support their team, we can all support local farmers by purchasing certified SC-grown products. Just look for the certified SC-grown label where you shop and follow your team at palmettoseries.com. It's a matter of taste.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by Coke Zero. Enjoy everything. By Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work. And by Wild Wing Cafe. We've got just the thing to make you wild. Gamecock Insider is a production of Gamecock IMG Sports Marketing. To wrap things up for this week's edition of Gamecock Insider, I want to give a shout out to the folks behind the cameras. That would be Gamecock Productions. That crew was honored this week by being nominated for 2 Southeast Region Emmys. Good luck to them. Hopefully they will bring home some hardware here to the campus. Until next week, I'm Derek Scott. Have a great week, everybody, and thanks for joining us here on Gamecock Insider.